Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me for what I've been warming the week of August 11th through August 17th. My name is Stacy. I do use mostly Scentsy warmers that tend to be 25 watt and up, as I am a Scentsy consultant, and those warmers are typically on for 15 hours a day. I'd love it if you'd subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell. This video is going to focus on what I've been getting through with my Scentsy Wax, and I have been getting through this past week a good bit of summer things as well as some things that I was debating with regard to my club edits. And I did this week get through a non-wax item, and I have remembered to set it aside to share with you. This is a fragrance flower, and it was in key lime and grapefruit, and I think it's gorgeous. I love that they have started doing the color fragrance oil. So this flower started out white, and then the fragrance oil gets absorbed and it slowly becomes this rich, beautiful green. I'm so excited that they're doing this with fall fragrances as well. I had this in my laundry room and it was beautiful. Key lime and grapefruit. I think it lists with pink grapefruit, key lime, and sugar. For me, I mostly get the key lime. It's absolutely beautiful. Lasted about 3 weeks for me. The first wax bar that I got through was Dashing. This list was scent notes of vanilla, creamy mahogany, and night skies. This was first launched last fall, and then they carried it into the spring-summer catalog. And then they are not carrying it forward into fall, which has me suspicious that this may be a bar that's retired and does not return. So I wanted to prioritize melting it to decide if I wanted to add it to my club before it leaves September 1st. It's a beautiful fragrance to me. It is more on the cologne slash perfumey side, but not heavily so. It's a relaxing scent. It does perform very well in both my open concept and closed concept. It's just a scent that I tend to prefer in bedrooms, and I love having it on hand. In bedrooms with that one, I typically get about 30 hours or 2 days for me. Now, this is Cake Me to Paradise, and I really have enjoyed this. It's a part of the 10 new releases for spring summer. It is also a retiring scent. I do think there's a risk that this one will not return as well. It's listed as sweet cake, juicy orange, and island rum. To me, I do get the cake note. It reminds me of a poke cake, if you know what that is. It's like a sheet or a sponge cake that you put in the oven and then you flip the wooden spoon over and you poke several holes in it and pour like a warm fruity compote over. So primarily I do get a fruit blend. It doesn't specifically lean orange to me, but it's just a lovely sweet scent that has a hint of cake, and I usually get about 20 hours out of it. Really enjoy it. Another one of the 10 new releases is this Berry Sweet. I love this bar. I've been using it a lot in my kitchen and open concept. It's a really good berry blend bar. It is mostly blueberry and strawberry forward to me. It's very well balanced. I get about 2 days, which for me is 30 hours of performance out of it. It does well in open concept, closed concept, bedrooms. It layers and mixes beautifully. The candy glaze component to me really is almost like you have just slightly sprinkled sugar to kind of preserve the berries in your fridge. It's a delicious scent, and it's one of my favorites from the new release. Next, I got through this summer staple for me. And when I say staple, I really only get through about one or two of these bars a summer, but I always enjoy it when I do melt it. It is an open concept melt for me. It's listed with notes of pineapple, oranges, bananas, and berries. I don't distinctly pick up a berry note. I definitely pick up the pineapple, and I don't always smell pineapple. So I really enjoy this one, particularly in the summer, because it's a beautifully balanced summer scent. It's aromatic, light in the air. I typically only get a day out of this bar, and so for me, that's like 15 hours. It would go longer, but just at the intensity that I like it, I get about 15 hours, and I enjoy that every summer. Now, this bar is the opposite of that when it comes to time. This is Camu Camu, and I find that this bar goes and goes for me. I tend to get right around 45 hours out of a single melting session out of it. In open concept, maybe closer to 30 or 35 without a drop, but this is very much an in-your-face fruity, citrus leaning scent. It's listed with scent notes of lush mandarin, camu camu, and passion fruit. We actually grow passion fruit, And I really pick up the passion fruit note in this, which is one of the things that I enjoy and love about this bar. I also kind of oddly pick up a mango note, which is not listed that I see in the scent notes. And I do get the mandarin scent as well. So it's just a beautiful, fruity forward summer bar that I definitely enjoy. Now, this is very vanilla and it's actually coming forward to the fall catalog. I wanted to go ahead and melt through this on its own because I've been primarily mixing with this and I've fallen in love with vanilla amber, which we're going to see in a minute. And I wanted to kind of put them head to head, if you will. And this to me is beautiful in bedrooms. I don't get great performance when I'm not mixing with it in open concept, but in smaller bedrooms, I get right around 30 hours. And I love the tonka bean in this. It's absolutely beautiful. And I've really been enjoying mixing this with lavender fragrances. So it is a bar that I am enjoying. And I think there's a chance that it might not come back next summer, much like Dashing is not coming back this fall. This is Vanilla Amber, and this is the vanilla I have been looking for. I love this bar. It's a part of the 10 new releases that are coming September 1st. I love a vanilla scent that I can actually smell. I love an amber scent that I can pick up the amber note, and this has both of those. This is a bakery leaning bar to me, although I do think you could push it either way with melting either more to the body care side or more to the bakery side. It's reminiscent to me of sugar cookie at some points, but it's just an absolutely beautiful bar that is lasting for me 3 days in bedrooms. I'm really thrilled with its performance and fragrance profile. It's a glorious melt. If you like vanilla at all, it's worth a pickup. This is Sea Breeze, and I added this to my club because I wanted to give it a try and I wasn't able to snag it when it was available. It was a limited time offer. It lists with scent notes of orange, coconut palm, and white floral. That white floral note really scared me, and on cold, I was underwhelmed by this bar. However, when I warmed it, it is glorious. I get great performance out of it. I get 2 days or about 30 hours for me. The orange and the white florals are really aromatic and soft and well balanced with the coconut palm. So it's really just like a hint of a beautiful tropical fragrance, and I love it, and it's staying in my club. Now, this is Fizzy Lifting Drink, and if you watch my club edits, you know that these are starting to be hard for me to melt through, but I am melting through them. I've removed this from my club. I absolutely love it. It's primarily a raspberry note that I get from this, but it's listed with orange and fizzy grape soda mixed with sweet raspberry. And this is such a fun, playful scent. I really love it. It was a hard decision to remove it from my club, but I'll be working through my stockpile and hope that Willy Wonka 2 comes out soon and they bring that bar back. This is Shamrock Splash, and this is one that I did not club because I tend to have a great deal of confidence that Scentsy will bring back scent profiles like this. I know it may not be exactly Shamrock Splash, but this is just a beautiful, well-performing bar. It's tangerine, strawberry with a touch of jasmine blossom. I really love this. If I see it in clearance, I'm definitely snagging it. I just do enjoy trying all of the new fruity citrus blends from Scentsy, so it's a really high bar to get into my club as a fruity scent. This is Toasted Caramel Sugar, and it's a Bring Back My Bar from, I think, a year ago now. It's warm milk with caramelized sugar and toffee, and this really does smell like you're making caramel on the stove, or to me, like when you are crusting the top of a creme brulee with just, that little bit of burnishing or finishing of the sugar on top. And I absolutely love this bar. I do tend to get 15 good hours, and on its own, I can get well into the second day, so somewhere between 15 and 30 hours. I primarily love this as a blender, though. It's a really good scent. Next up is Cranberry and Cardamom, and this is from last fall, and it's coming back. I'm so excited. I love Cranberry and Cardamom. It's bold cherry with white cranberry and a hint of warm cardamom. I have been melting this all summer. It's a great alternate warmer mixer, and I just am so thrilled that I'm going to be able to get more of that. Finally, I finished a caramel praline cake. I love this bar. I'm really glad that I have it in my club. It's one of the few scents that we didn't get any sort of a notice that it's coming back in any form of a limited release or catalog. this coming fall. It's listed as sweet praline with a splash of buttery vanilla and caramel drizzle. And one of the things that I really love about this bar is this has become one of those bakery bars that I can melt easily in open concept, closed concept, office, because my whole family enjoys it, which everybody doesn't enjoy bakery in my house, but it's a sweet that's not too sweet, and it's just a nice aromatic, good performing bakery bar. Thank you guys so much for watching what I've been warming this past week. I'd love to hear, what was your favorite melt from last week?